snippet of Isaac inside
No,
of
of what he said. No, not of what Isaac said, but of what he said. Yeah, and you can't even do that. That feature's not available to us. But of course, he got the keys, so he did what he did on the back end.
Yeah,
What
can
you
I
think about
say
that?
something? Can I say something though? Because like I gotta go back because we talking about the black community. Because we can talk about somebody else's app unless you building an app. I think like I definitely do have to ask a question because I am this person though. Omar, you said don't do Clubhouse. We are Clubhouse though. Like, and I think that's like to me, I think that was an insult. I think that you're acting like the people that y'all say y'all don't want to hear from, the ones that think they are like above the notion, because Clubhouse is what's here now. We are Clubhouse, so when you say don't act Clubhouse, it's kind of weird.
No, I'm not saying that, but you know
What
what
up,
I'm saying.
everybody?
Like, just certain.
Lou, don't do me. Don't do me.
Hey, what up, Queen Cuts?
Lou, did you face
what up,
somebody?
everybody?
Y'all funny.
Did you pay somebody to come to fan base, Lou?
Fanbase Corntel Pro, man. This shit crazy, man. They said I was spooked set by the door, Lou, man. They say Fanbase, bro. They say Duran and Isaac paid me 10 bands, man. And this shit crazy. I mean, I'll take it. I don't want it, but I'll take it. God damn.
You know they got a story about you. They say you are the poster boy for for fan base now.
Hey, man, when you invest in something, you know what I'm saying, and you gonna get some equity and some shit, that's what happens sometimes, man. You know what I'm talking
about? Shout out to you, Lou, man. Shout out to what you're doing, man. And shout out to just the movement, man. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you forced the app to crash last night, man. For real. You had people up just looking at the success of what an app going, man, and just everybody understanding that shit at the same time, man. So it's just dope as hell, bro. Don't not. It's on the damn app. I can't believe this shit. Don't not. You came over to fan base? Nice. You been over here? Hold on. Did not been over here before. Hold on. You know what? Hold on. Did not. You know what? Did not. I'm glad you're here. Check this out. So I'm listening to your ass in a room one day, talking shit like you usually do. All right. And I'm like, all right, well, maybe did not trolling, but did not be talking his shit sometimes. And you gotta listen to the shit he say. You gotta see through the shit. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like listening to him, and he was like, Chris Bivens, chill on the shit, because we ain't gonna talk about how you went over the fan base and fucked that app up. And I got the audio of that shit, and I was like, man, is that whatever happened with that story? Like, I don't know whatever happened with Chris Bivens and why he still haven't made it his way over here, because now it is a successful app, and maybe you will see Chris Bivens. But yeah, whatever happened, do you have any? You know what I'm saying? What's the take on that story?
Man, honestly, I be trying to educate niggas, but I do it through like an entertainment scope. So a lot of people misconflate and don't take serious what I need to be taken serious. Right? So yeah, that nigga came over here, promoted it, wore a jumper suit and all of that shit. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like this is like my second fan base account. The first one was because of Chris went to Green Room, and I followed him there, and I was supporting him. And he took an opportunity to say and shit on fan base in support of Green Room. And from that moment, I was just like, oh no, I don't fuck with this nigga. Like, you got the jumper suit on, you got the pictures, you got all of this. You convincing me to come here, and now you're trying to convince me to opt up against this app, knowing that it's owned by a black man. And so when Green Room failed, I had to let that nigga know, like, we know you fake. You can't go back over to the fan base, because I remember what you said on Green Room. So anytime that nigga come over here, I'm gonna remind him. I mean, Isaac was breaking bread with that nigga and everything, bro. That 9.8 million that he raised, Chris was getting a chunk of that to promote. And he reneged on his, contract because he lost faith in this man's business. And that was like, what, about a year and a half, 2 years ago? So that nigga come back over here. We all need to pack him up. He owed Alicia her money from doing a fake meet and greet over in a hotel where he was getting.
I wanna buy you a watch, 'cause I don't wanna waste your time. Hey, hey, and you look good, good girl. Hey, I don't wanna waste my money. Hey, you appreciate me. Hey, I wanna feel appreciated. Do you appreciate me?
But I know what that shit is about, man. I already know what that shit is about, man. They be on that, man. Don't even worry about it.
Masterminds.
They be on that shit. Don't worry about it, man. Ain't no conversation. I said what I said. I said what I said. We on fan base. What's up? I said what I said. Ain't no competition.
Well, if you want to look at the beginning, I mean the creation and the invention of the Afrobeat, maybe you should just go check out Fela Kuti, Felakuti, Fela Kuti. He's the one that started the Afrobeat.
Now that's interesting right there. Find a fella, his name Fela Kuti. That's his name.
Yeah, Fela Kuti.
Okay.
Yeah.
He invented Afrobeat.
Yeah, you know, the government really hated him for what he was saying, because he was saying the truth about the government kind of leaking their secret through music, and you know they killed him. They killed him for saying the truth, so he died as a legend, and so everyone respect him for that.
Oh, he like the Tupac of Nigeria.
Yeah, you're right. Come on, DJ Swagger. I know you know almost everything on this.
That's what I'm saying. That's when it comes to Afrobeat, is it like a struggle music, or is this like a I don't know, what is Afrobeat? Like, what is, when he created it, what did he create?
Yeah, I'll use the word well, you know, now we have Burna Boy, right? You know Burna Boy, right?
Right.
Yeah. Burna Boy is a kind of an example of Fela Kuti, but Burna Boy, well, he's actually vibing on what they call Afrofusion, because Afrobeat actually fuck around with the acoustic. Afrobeat is pure acoustic with the local instrument, the congas and stuff like that. That's Afrobeat. But the Afrofusion is what Burna Boy is doing with that's the example of Fela. So the message is just like the beat is not just like the reggae. I won't use the word Afrobeat is reggae, but Afrobeat is just full with the Nigerian slangs, you know, the pidgin English, and that's what Afrobeat is all about. So if you don't know how to speak the Nigeria or understand the Nigeria English, what you have to do is just to feel the beat, because the song has just a vibe. We have a lot of white people who doesn't understand what Afrobeat all about, but they still vibe on it because it's danceable. It's self-explanatory. That's what I would say, bro.
Okay, so basically anybody outside of I guess Nigeria, or anybody who didn't really grow up understanding what Afrobeat is about, it's okay because they're just enjoying the vibe of the song. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's cool. All right. Look, man, we're in the building right now, man. Afrobeat superstar in the building with us, man. Overlay. If y'all not familiar with him, make sure y'all definitely go on YouTube him right now. He is definitely dope, man. If y'all have any questions for him right now, feel free to ask, man.
Yeah, trust me, bro. Trust me. Like I said, I'm ready. I don't mind coming to this app because of you, bro. For real, because I don't really have a lot of fans here, and this could be boring to me sometimes. But I'm ready to be here. As long as you are here, I'm gonna be here and start posting my stuff.
I had a question.
Yeah.
Go ahead, King.
I got a quick question. So I do like your music. Real quick, what would you say inspired your sound? Because it's kind of different from a lot of artists in the Afrobeats genre. When did you know that your sound is your sound, and what inspired you?
My situation, bro.
So,
You know, I, growing up, like I said earlier, I came from a poor home. You know, I have nothing. I don't actually have fun. I kind of most people think I sing kind of a heartbreak song, cause kind of sound sad, but that's just who I am. What inspired my sound is my situation. Growing up, not having anything, I don't have fun when other kids are going out with their dad. I don't have fun because I was really poor. Back then I was really fucking poor, bro. Nothing was with me, and I just have to be who I'm meant to be, and this is who I am. My situation inspired me.
Yeah,
And
just like
whatever thing I speak in my music really happens to me, and that's it.
yeah, that was I feel like that's most artists. You know what I'm saying? They find out that inspiration, but it sucks sometimes that it got to come from like a poor place. You know what I'm saying? Or you went through poverty or went through some hardship. You know what I'm saying? And you got to find an inspiration there. It's sad because it's not in our control sometimes. You know what I'm saying? We can't control the way the government sometimes do things that affect us in our communities. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a snowball effect. You know what I'm saying? It goes from the top and come on down.
You know what? DJ Swag. When we're done with our the schedule of my tour, maybe when we see in Atlanta, one we're gonna plan. I'm gonna take you to Nigeria, and I'm gonna show you where I came from, bro. What they call remote environment, bro. It's crazy.
Let's do it, man. And I'm gonna videotape the whole thing. We're gonna vlog the whole thing for real.
Yeah.
We're gonna be fan base worldwide. We're going in the streets, and I just encourage each and every one of y'all, man. Just encourage each other. You know what I'm saying? We all need that support. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't no one person thing. We all do this together. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all together make this a great show. You know what I'm saying? That's what this social audio thing is about. It's not about just one person. It's about everybody collectively coming together as a team to make this happen. You don't know that you're part of this team, but you are. When you come on the stage, you're part of this team. You know what I'm saying? You join the conversation. You sit here in your profile. Whether you say anything or not, you're part of this. You know what I'm saying? You're part of this conversation. You know what I'm saying? And you have the opportunity to come off your mic at any time and speak your piece. And so that's what makes this great. And one day somebody's going to invest a lot of money into these conversations. They're going to love being able to hear this being done to a group of people where they know that it's making the most impact. It's coming. All right, I told y'all I can make up things and I'll keep talking. So let me get out of here. Hey, look, it's been real, man. DJ Swag, you know what it is, man. 2 G's for double doses goodness. Julian, appreciate you. Champ, appreciate you. Toyera, everybody, just SJF, Salima, Akelia, I appreciate you. That's dope. That's a nice name. Charlene, Fernando, Domino, online Domino community. Appreciate y'all, man. Toast Nation, y'all know what it is, man. We getting ready to get up out of here, man. Enjoy the fan base streets, man. Enjoy the rest of y'all evening. I will see y'all out there, man. Subscribe to somebody today and make sure y'all continue to share fan base, man. I will see y'all next time. It's been real. It's been fun. Until the next one. Peace.
It's real food. This real food, though. Busy day ahead. We got a busy day ahead, busy week ahead. Actually, got a lot going on. It's a lot going on last week, actually. I mean, it's a lot going on actually. What up? What do you think? You. I broke out. What up? Cool. Yeah, I left. I stayed. I mean, I didn't. You know what? I left. Right. I went back there. Quick. I think it was good because it really gave me okay, yeah, I left around that time to take my daughter to school. I mean, that's how it was good. In the way they good because it really gave me a perspective on like how to present product basis. Tell our team like you've got all the products like that's in the way that they present product. Part we out here speaking about that. It's definitely the best, thing to really know the product. You know what I'm saying? Like from front to back, and they really knew their product, they knew best practices and all that kind of stuff. So
That's the
that was
most
cool.
important part when you out here.
Yeah, that was good. I think they did an amazing job.
definitely
And that'll be something I add to the conversation today. They did a really good job. They gave me some ideas on some stuff that I was working on
and all that
anyway
kind of stuff. And so
that I had
Yeah.
any. I wouldn't even.
that was cool.
YouTube wasn't even a thought.
Yeah, that was
actually,
good. I
when
think
was
they did an
now I'm
amazing
thinking
job.
like, you know what?
And
Maybe.
that'll be something I add to the
I saw
conversation
one
today too.
RPM up there though.
But
They
they did a
gave
really
y'all a
good
big
job.
shout.
And I wouldn't even YouTube wasn't even a thought
Actually,
when I
communication
was
with
using
YouTube.
it. Now
So
I'm looking like, you know what?
it's dope. Like
Maybe.
I saw one RPM up there though. They gave y'all a big shout out.
Yeah, they
so
know they do. So it's dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? The platform is dope. And it's, you know, it's so many subscribers. There's money there, there's opportunity there. I think it's just changing and everybody gotta evolve with it.
got to. What's up, everybody? Thank y'all
What's
for
up,
jumping
everybody?
on
Thank y'all
early.
for jumping on
It's
early.
10:02. We're gonna get
It's
started in
10:02.
3
We're gonna
minutes.
get started in 3
10:05. So
minutes.
get you something to
10:05.
drink, get your
Get you something
snack.
to drink, get your snack.
You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get going
We're gonna
just
get
a
going
bit.
just a bit.
Once we get this room, a few more people in the room, and then we
in
off
the
to the
room, and then
races.
we off to the
10:05.
races. 10:05.
CJ, what up? See you down
CJ,
there
what
in
up?
the
See you down
audience.
there in the audience.
Who else is down there?
Who else is down there?
Ramona, what's up? Ramona's
Ramona,
here.
what's up? Ramona's
Often,
here.
so shouts out to
Often,
Ramona.
so shouts out to Ramona.
See you other
Familiar faces I see down there. Let me get Gary up here. Come on, Gary, get up here.
Yo.
What up, dude?
Life's good, bro. How you feeling? Cuz
No complaints. No complaints. Willard, what's up?
morning.
Let's see, Paige Barber, what up?
cartoon face. Darlene.
Noel, what up?
What up? Good morning.
What's up?
Good morning, Noel.
Jermaine, what up, man? See you.
Lee Street. Down there.
What's good?
Morning, y'all.
What up? One more minute, guys. One more minute. Adrena, hey.
Hey, y'all.
One more minute, guys. One more minute, and we taking off.
Culture.
Oh man.
Real quick before you take off, what was the event that you guys were just talking about?
It was a YouTube event. YouTube came down. They did a thing called YouTube Avenues. It was Wallow from Maine.
Okay.
He was, what would you call it? I guess he was the host, sort of. I guess. What would you call it? Oh, you breaking up? You in the matrix?
Wait. No. It can't be. I'm at home on my good ass Wi-Fi. Hold on, I might be on the other. Oh, hold on, I'm on the other Wi-Fi. Hold on.
That other Wi-Fi. I got you.
Oh, now it should be good. I should be good on this.
Okay.
The business Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
No, I got a new Wi-Fi, so I still got two Wi-Fi, and sometimes the phone jump on the old Wi-Fi.
Matter of fact, hey, Coach, we're gonna make that part of the conversation. So stay right there. Don't leave the stage. We're gonna get the call started, and we'll talk about that YouTube event because today is kind of a hodgepodge of a lot that's going on, and I just want to get everybody to tap in. So let's get started. It's 10:05. Appreciate everybody. This is the Monday morning marketing meeting. Appreciate. Fan base, please. I'm asking. Have not. Shouts out to everybody who's listening for the first time. Shouts out to everybody who's listening for the last time. I hope I didn't offend you today. Shouts out to everybody who tunes in every Monday. We appreciate all of y'all support for telling a friend to tell a friend. Before I get into my spiel, please everybody hit the plus sign at the bottom of your phone so that everybody know that we are here. I'm going to do it with you because I have not done so as of yet. So let me hit my plus sign, share the room, and let everybody know that we are about to get started, man. Text it, tweet it, exit, whatever they calling it now, and let folks know that we on deck. As the name implies, this is the Monday morning marketing meeting. We talk about marketing strategies, concepts, ideas, strategies, hopefully things that will get your creative juices flowing and inspire you for today, the week, the month, the rest of the year. We are at the midpoint of August, and it's almost over, y'all. We're heading into
we're getting very, very close to the fourth quarter of 2023. This year it started off slow to me, but the summer flew by. And before you know it, we're going to be talking about 2024 soon. So I hope you guys are prepared, and I hope the year has been good for you. Or at the very least, August has been good to you. Luckily, I don't have to do this call alone. I'm joined by some of my creative, funny, smart, amazing friends. So shouts out to them. Isaac for providing the platform. Gary's here. Noel, Jermaine, Johan, Adrena. Coach is up here on the stage. And I know we got a few more people jumping in the room soon. So, like I said, never fret. You know what I'm saying? There will be Jack. I see Jack. Gary, let's get Jack up here. I see him down in the audience as well. Let's get him up. Yeah. So, I'm excited about the day. Today is going to be kind of all over the place, but in a good way. I want to touch on a myriad of topics, and I just want to get everybody to chime in. So please, if you're in the audience, at the midpoint of the call around 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, we start bringing people up from the audience. So if you have a comment, a question, anything you want to add to the conversation, please do. Maximum participation is encouraged. I want to hear it all. You know what I'm saying? So jump in as you feel free. Before we get started, Isaac, any updates on Fanbase that we need to know about?
We launched Fanbase Plus on web middle of the week last week. So so Fanbase Plus on web is part of Fanbase, but I want people to think of it as YouTube. I want people to think of it as a video platform where you can upload content up to 2 hours free or behind a paywall if you want to, which is extremely important because as we start to build out the algorithm and stuff like that, this will be the place where people can watch videos. And so there's a lot that's coming to it. Also, really excited that you can actually sign up. You can actually create a Fanbase page on web now. So you don't have to download the app. You can actually create a page on web, sign up on the web to create a Fanbase page, which would be pretty awesome. So, but that's really, we're really leaning into video. And there's some cool video content we have coming, but I'm excited about it because I'm already seeing people post, more content with views, and so I'm really excited about that.
Dope. So, guys, like I said, there's a lot going on. I really want to tackle a lot of current events and stuff that is happening. An event, one that happened here in Atlanta, but then I want to go into a few other things that are affecting everybody on a national, maybe even global level. I don't want to overstate it, but we'll get to it. First of all, before we started the call, Kosha was up here. Hey, what up, Dane? Kosha was up here. I see him. And he asked about the event that we were talking about earlier, me and Isaac, before the call started. YouTube did a big event here in Atlanta called YouTube Avenues. Apparently, we were like the 5th or 6th city they had gone to. So they had been to, I don't remember the other markets. It's not important. Atlanta's the most important one. So, you know what I'm saying? But Atlanta was this past Thursday here in Atlanta. This YouTube Avenues was hosted by Wallow from $1 Million Worth of Game. And he brought Jermaine Dupri did the second half of it, which I actually missed because I had to run. But the first half of the event was basically the YouTube staff providing like best practices for getting engagement, getting viewers, getting subscribers, getting just monetizing your content. And it was super dope. They went into like the value of YouTube Shorts, how to release, how to use the Premiere function, things that I deal with on a kind of a regular basis, being on the music business side. But to me, it was super valuable for anybody who creates content. And if you're on Fanbase, 9 times out of 10, you're probably a content creator, more than likely, or you're aiming to be one. And Isaac, for sure, he's always spoken to the value of all the platforms. He's never
over and over again, and people are, when somebody's repeatedly doing it over and over again, and people are actually paying attention to it. But that's what I'm saying. Like, are we the ones to blame for that sort of? You know what I'm saying? Like, are we the ones who kind of like paying attention to it? And enough of us are in that same mindset where we're paying attention to it instead of us being in the conversation. Too many are in the entertainment and not in the conversation.
That's why.
And maybe that's just.
That's why I understand her point as well. That's why that structure that we designed works well, because even now, imagine someone doing what she mentioned. Even if they weren't verbally disrupting the room, but they were pictorially disrupting the room, you could just drop them in the media player bucket. Like, oh, you're going into the bucket, boom, tap on that profile. And again, only for the host that actually created the room. and you can literally push them to listen only mode. Push them directly listen only mode. Like, you don't know how to behave in here, so we're gonna let you listen, but you can only listen. So it's now it's like a podcast, and you just push them into that mode. It's definitely needed, 100%. That's why I'm not even secretive about talking about that, although no platform says built it and we built it, because I want the other platforms to have it as well, including this one. It's definitely one we know it works because we tested it on people, and it's a really good feature. It's needed because I understand what she's saying. Even if the PTRs change, Swag, here's the thing. It's less about the person that's doing it. Humans are followers. Most people are followers. If you decide to put my name in the title and diss me today, Swag, people will stand on your side until I respond. And if I respond and my diss is better than yours, they're going to jump ship from you and go to me. So the fact that your audience is very fragile in their independent thinking, then that picture, in your opinion, shouldn't be able to disrupt the room, but in reality it would. Because it's not so much of it disrupting you and your focus, diverting your focus. It's diverting the focus of the people that don't think for themselves to begin with. And we see it happen all the time in this platform. People hate individuals. Verbally, they say it to you, and then they're joining them on stage and giving them time to speak. Like, most humans in society are followers. It's not a lot of leaders. I'm talking about, when I say most, it's probably like 1 million leaders and 7 point whatever billion followers. 4 point whatever billion, because not including the kids and the elderly. But most humans, I'm talking about a large number, are not independent thinkers. So for that alone, your room can actually be disrupted by these type of individuals. And those are the people they're targeting. They're not targeting you. Because if they wouldn't have been kicked out of your room if they can actually target you. They're targeting the people that they know don't think independently and can be easily distracted from your room.
Let me ask you a question. Joyce, you there?
No, she's not here.
Okay. Okay. I can do. Okay, she's not here. All right, let's move it to the audience. Don't worry about it. She in audience. Just CC, you there?
Yes.
Hey, let me ask you a question. What color are Coda's eyes?
Whose eyes?
All right. So what were we just talking about?
We were just talking about the block button and people disrupting rooms and needing to be put in a position where they can listen only in rooms where they can be destructive for people who aren't really listening or paying attention, but they want to disrupt people and take followers from other people, I guess, in a sense.
Thank you for participating. I just showed you some love. Appreciate that. And I was just showing an example of how Coda is down in the goo. Like, she way down at the bottom, right? And we not paying no attention to her. The conversation is just going on. Nobody's even worried about the color of her eyes. You know what I'm saying? And she can be actually making a PTR, and it could be about damn Johan's eyes. How they, you know what I'm saying? She be wearing fake green contacts. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be anything. I don't know. I was just saying. But I'm just saying. No, I don't.
That's terrible. That's terrible. That's terrible moderation.
Well, I'm just saying. I just gave it was just a basic example. It was just a basic. I just try to keep it basic because I feel like when it comes.
Not you, Swag. I'm saying if they're not being attentive to everybody in their room, that was my trick as well. My trick was to get you to say why, but I'm just going to give you the answer. Because when I moderated the big rooms on the app,
nobody wants you to talk today. What the hell?
Look at God.
And maybe even shut them out.
You there?
Maybe even shot them out. Yes, I'm here. Maybe even shot them out in the room because it's a part of navigating the actual room and compliance practitioner. It's a part of mirroring, like all of those psychological effects that make people engage in the room. So I can scroll the room. It's not enough people to do it over here, but I would do it all the time. Like, I see Domino down in the basement. Domino has a nice PTR in the background, and it's connected to this conversation we're having about the psychology of color. And it shots them out. It makes them feel good, and it may entice them to actually come on stage next time. I know this worked because I would have 22,000 followers, and at the end of the room, when people come in there, I'm close to 30,000 followers. So I get what you're saying as far as ignoring people, but you don't really know who to ignore. So really, you want to ensure that you're watching everything. You're constantly scrolling the stage. You're constantly scrolling the audience, clicking on people, looking at their bios, reading their bios. If you're moderating the room appropriately, because moderation is not just talking, it's also navigating and control of the room, how you would do on stage if you're speaking to 2,000 people. I'm going on mute.
But see, I think that's where we have like a slight gray area because we've lost the art of actually like hosting a room, talking about conversation, and then including people as they come along. Like we've given people the power of adding them to the conversation and relying on them to speak. You know what I'm saying? To add to the conversation instead of the people who have the green beans, who have the or green crowns or whatever you call them, to be the people who control the room, or to be the one who control the conversation. Everybody else can just be a part of it. But you know what I'm saying? As far as the conversation, the core conversation, it needs to be on us. Go ahead.
Here's my rebuttal on that. So I hear you, and I feel like you're absolutely accurate for your style of room. Here's the thing, though. Each person has their, like Duran just gave you his style of moderation in a room, and that works for his end game. Everybody's end game is different, and based off of that, there's no right or wrong answer, and that's the beauty of social media and audio room settings. You can have a podcast style room, or you can have participation, or you can say, well, I do this when, just like the Marketing Monday room, y'all get to speak, y'all get back down, y'all get...
When somebody's repeatedly doing it over and over again and people are actually paying attention to it. But that's what I'm saying. Like, are we the ones to blame for that sort of, you know what I'm saying? Like, are we the ones who kind of like paying attention to it? And enough of us are in that same mindset where we're paying attention to it instead of us being in the conversation. Too many are in the entertainment and not in the conversation.
That's why.
And maybe that's just.
That's why I understand her point as well. That's why that structure that we designed works well, because even now, imagine someone doing what she mentioned. Even if they weren't verbally disrupting the room, but they were pictorially disrupting the room, you could just drop them in the media player bucket. Like, you're going into the bucket, boom, tap on that profile. And again, only for the host that actually created the room. And you can literally push them to listen only mode. Yes. Push them directly listen only mode. Like, you don't know how to behave in here, so we're going to let you listen, but you can only listen. So it's now it's like a podcast, and you just push them into that mode. It's definitely needed, 100%. That's why I'm not even secretive about talking about that, although no platform has built it and we built it, because I want the other platforms to have it as well, including this one. It's definitely one we know it works because we tested it on people, and it's a really good feature. It's needed because I understand what she's saying. Even if the PTRs change, Swag, here's the thing. It's less about the person that's doing it. Humans are followers. Most people are followers. If you decide to put my name in the title and diss me today, Swag, people will stand on your side until I respond. And if I respond and my diss is better than yours, they're going to jump ship from you and go to me. So the fact that your audience is very fragile and they're independent thinking, then that picture, in your opinion, shouldn't be able to disrupt the room, but in reality it would. Because it's not so much of disrupting you and your focus, diverting your focus. It's diverting the focus of the people that don't think for themselves to begin with. And we see it happen all the time in this platform. People hate individuals. Verbally, they say it to you, and then they're joining them on stage and giving them time to speak. Like, most humans in society are followers. There's not a lot of leaders. I'm talking about, when I say most, it's probably like 1 million leaders and 7 point whatever billion followers. 4 point whatever billion, because not including the kids and the elderly. But most humans, I'm talking about a large number, are not independent thinkers. So for that alone, your room can actually be disrupted by these type of individuals. And those are the people they're targeting. They're not targeting you. Because if they wouldn't have been kicked out of your room if they can actually target you. They're targeting the people that they know don't think independently and can be easily distracted from your room.
Let me ask you a question. Joyce, you there?
No, she's not here.
Okay. I can do. Okay, she's not here. All right, let's move it to the audience. Don't worry about it. She in audience. Just CC, you there?
The two white reporters, the white lady and the white man, who were talking in another language. They were talking to the black lady. Who the black lady stopped? She talked to me in the middle of the street, right? Well, kind of like. And we on the side. And so we sitting there rapping. Everybody now you got all these reporters trying to come over and stand by us, come over and talk to her. You know what I'm saying? That they see me talking to her. Now she walking down the street by herself with the sign. Why ain't nobody else ran over to her and probably say, what's up? Or, you know what I'm saying? Why you out here with this sign or nothing like that? Y'all wait till she talk to me. I'm sitting there having an engaging conversation and you want to stand there looking all weird and shit because you want to ask her a question. You You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting there, they want to ask you a question. I'm like, I'm asking the question with y'all then. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all like just ask a question by yourself with just her. No, I'm gonna ask her a question, then y'all can take notes of what we talking about. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's one of those dog-eat-dog worlds when you in the media, when you are amongst the media. Let me put it that way, because everybody is trying to get like the most updated news. People want to get the most updated, frustrated person. They want to talk to the person talking the loudest. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of that shit is in play there. You know what I'm saying? And they trying to get the best position as far as like where they are. You know what I'm saying? If I can get the nearest to the gate, I can get the nearest to the entrance, I can get the nearest to the, you know what I'm saying, wherever they gonna be brought to, then yeah, that's what I'm on. I'm willing to do some cutthroat shit. And that's what shit happens, y'all. Y'all will see that shit. Like, it's some cutthroat shit. It is. But independent media coverage should have been there. Me and her was sitting there talking about the shit, y'all. I was sitting there talking about the shit to myself almost. I was sitting there talking to the shit to y'all on live. It seemed like I was talking to myself. All right? But we sitting there talking about it, and we like, yeah, look, it should be a lot more media down here. Why Instagram ain't down here? Why Facebook not down here? You know what I'm saying? All these people, some of these places use politics to be able to, you know what I'm saying, sway people. That's why they ban a lot of that shit on social media, so that you can't promote politics no more. But shit, y'all done used it up already. Now all of a sudden y'all don't want to use the shit no more. And then y'all don't even cover the shit. So half the people, I had a couple people riding past, it was like, what are y'all here for? What's going on down here? People don't even know. People don't even know, y'all. And then when they do find out, like, oh shit, good. Or, oh shit, my man. Or damn. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was weird to see that. You know what I'm saying? Even like the white folks who would randomly stop past and blow their horn at the lady who had the sign. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was white folks that was stopping and rooting. Like, they was woo, 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 woo. You know what I'm saying? And blowing out, beep, 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 you know what I'm saying? And then pulling off. I was like, what the fuck? Is there this shit going on down there? They gets it in down there, you know? So, I'm just so happy to have went down there and experienced the shit myself. You know what I'm saying? I haven't probably experienced like going into a court and taking notes and then coming out and reporting that. Maybe one day I will. I didn't want to do the YSL case. But I think that doing it this way, I think it makes a lot more sense. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was sitting there and I was talking to them folks and I was explaining to them some things, and I was even talking to the lady, how I was explaining to her, they was impressed. They was like, oh man, let's listen to what they talking about. Right in the middle of everything, this guy walks past. Check this out, y'all. So this guy walks past. He got on some sandals, right? Some black and gold sandals with the, you know, the emblems all over the insole and all over the side. I didn't notice him until he walked past. And then he said, hey, bro. He said this out of, you know, in between all of us. We sitting there talking, all four of us, we talking. And he walked past. He just got out. He just got out for real. Like, he had on the jail pants. He had on the khakis. And he had on a white shirt, some sandals, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? And he had a little bag in his hand, and he walked up the street past us, and then he walked back down the street past us. You know what I'm saying? And so it was like, you know, and I don't know, he could have been on, like, you know what I'm saying, let me see which one of these motherfuckers I could rob or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he could have been on. And I wasn't afraid. You know what I'm saying? These are my people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried. You know what I'm saying? Like, but because I know I wasn't doing anything, and I know, you know what I'm saying, it didn't seem like it was a threat in any situation. Like, we was in his neighborhood and he felt like, what the fuck, y'all, you know, it wasn't nothing like that. He was just a person that was just walking down the street. And so he, in between all of us talking, he was like, hey bro, you got some nice shoes, bro. I had on some Jordans. These Jordans I bought, some exclusive shits. I think I paid like $600 for these shits. And I just threw them on because I had just got in from work and I didn't feel like putting on my work boots. So I was just like, let me throw these shoes on. I was right by the door. And they was my Jordans. And I threw them on and I went on down there. And so when he said that, he was like, bro, those some nice shoes. And so I said, well, bro, them sandals dope too. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, you know, I'm making conversation because, you know, just because my shoes is dope, your sandals is cool. I ain't one of them people, you know what I'm saying? And so when he said that, he was like, I'll trade you. And I was like, all right. And right in front, I stopped the two white folks and the black lady that was talking. I stopped right there and I took off my shoes right in front of them. And I said, here you go. And he took his sandals off and we traded shoes. He tied the shoes up. I said, man, I'm looking there. He said, man, they kind of big. I said, don't worry about it. You'll fit into them. Put some extra socks on. You know what I'm saying? Like his sandals was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like they was like some fake Louis Vuitton joints. You know what I'm saying? They don't even say Louis Vuitton. They got T, you know, it looked like Louis Vuitton from far away. I wasn't tripping. You can have this shit today and that shit can be gone tomorrow, y'all. I'm telling you, man, it's so many things that you could be thankful for and grateful for because we take for granted a lot of the shit that we have because we got it. Somebody across the world ain't got that shit. Shit, somebody across the street probably ain't got what you have. You know what I'm saying? So it's just trying to find some ways to be a decent person. To know that, look, I have a status, but that doesn't mean that I still can't get back. I still can't do, man. I take off my shoes. If he would have said, look, I'll take your shoes, but I can't give you my sandals, I still would have gave him the shoes. I would have been standing right there, talk to them white folks, and that lady right there with her sign and some socks. That's just the way I'm built. I really, I question it sometimes because I be like, all right, are people really upset? You know what I'm saying? Do people really feel the way that they say that they feel? Or are people just kind of like just saying this shit just because it's cool? You know what I'm saying? Just because it's like a trend thing. It's like everybody's saying this, so let me say it with them so that I can seem like I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Or do people really have an issue? You know, this lady I seen with a sign, she had an issue. She been holding on to this issue since 2016. You know what I'm saying? And she been getting paid and not even and volunteering. People bringing her in so that she can hold a sign. And I was like, you know, that's what made me kind of like, it was kind of like interesting about it. You know what I'm saying? Because she was willing to hold a sign and about how she feel. You know what I'm saying? And no matter where she goes, she can go to any place around the country, around the city, anywhere, and she gonna stand there about how she felt. I'm like, damn, do anybody else feel that same way? Will people actually stand there and actually like, you know what I'm saying, talk about and feel how they feel with something that really shows how you feel? Are you willing to stand out there and get ridiculed? Are you willing to stand out there and get talked about? And people say, well, you know, you crazy for standing out here? Like, are you willing to do that? She was like, I've been into this a long time, but I don't know how much longer I'm probably gonna go. And I'm looking at her, I'm like, well, what do you think about the new generation? Them taking over. She was like, I don't have any faith. I don't know.
Man.
It should hurt a little bit though. What's up, coach?
What's going on?
Nah, man. Cooler, man. Did you get a chance to check out the live? Did you see me on the live?
I was in the GOAT room. I ain't know the joint was going on, but I've definitely been in the goof for a minute. Got to, wanted to hear what you was talking about.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. I went down and covered the Trump at the Fulton County Jail for a few hours.
That's what's up. But peep this out, man. That should have showed you how it's a dog and pony show. It's just some bullshit. Like all of the narrative that they put out there, it's not like what it's cracked up to be. You see, like you said, with just one person out there at the time, and they using her story to exploit it. It's some bullshit to me.
Yeah, the shit really kind of like confused me a little bit because I was just like, bro, people really be talking that shit like they really own that, but they really ain't on that. You know what I'm saying? Like people ain't really willing to stand out there with a sign about how you feel. They ain't really talk to reporters and explain what they feeling. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like, man, fuck Trump. Man, fuck Biden. Fuck this person. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no explanation. You know what I'm saying? It's no, this is how I truly feel. You know what I'm saying? And there's some people who say how they truly feel, they don't feel like they heard. You know what I'm saying? They not heard by enough people. That lady gonna stay down there all night. She just, one of her Jewish white friends, this little white lady, Jewish, showed up with her t-shirt that said what it said. On the back of it said what it said. She had a whole backpack and bag full of signs. She was ready. The lady the black lady who I seen down there from Trinidad, listen, all right? She ain't even been here that long. I think she said she been here, she got here like, I think she said 2015, and then 16, you know what I'm saying? She was on Trump's ass. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, damn, and it wasn't really just Trump. It was like anybody who, disempowers our people. You know what I'm saying? Who don't do right by us. You know what I'm saying? Who don't do what we deserve. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, somebody from a whole nother country feel stronger about what we should feel than we feel. That's crazy. I mean, if you seriously think about that shit, that's kind of crazy, right? I mean, seriously.
It's extra crazy because when you think about it, you say she got here 2015, and then by 16, Trump was in office, right?
Right.
Well, you got to look at the whole media and masses. They had a whole show, the horror. What's that drink? The horror show or whatever that drink.
Little Shop of Horror.
Horror Story. They did a whole season on Trump. You know, that was the election year that they did. That was the name of that American Horror Show election year. That's the name of it, I believe. Look that shit up. Man, they did such a scare tactic with that shit. It was ridiculous, man. Like how they tried to make it out like the people that was voting for him were going to be extra crazy and all this stuff. But yet and still, for him to be so racist, he tell folks to stop bombing the black people on the Gaza Strip. Stop bombing the Gaza Strip. That's what got him in trouble with them white people that don't like him now. He was doing too much for us.
But see, black folks like him too, though. That's what I'm trying to figure out, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll hear black folks say, man, I can't wait for Trump to get back in office. I can't wait for Trump to get back in office, because a lot of the black folks ain't really worried about, I don't think they're worried about race. I think this is more just about, because we were systematically disenfranchised and we still have a lot of things going on in our communities that we supposed to have and we don't. You know, I think people are just more on the money part of it. Like, how does a person being in office affect my money? I don't give a fuck what side they on. I don't care if they're Republican, Democrat. How does it affect my money? You know what I'm saying? And if I don't care what color they are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we have this whole thing about, white folks and Hispanics and Asians and, you know what I'm saying, so forth and so on. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to, you know, us as a movement, as a collective, you know, we got certain things that we want and we got certain things that we feel like we don't have. And there's still some people out here that's fighting for it, and we kind of sit back and just kind of like letting them fight. You know, somebody's letting this lady fight by herself.
They are.
You know.
And can we agree on this? When it comes down to that whole, you know, how people feel about Trump and all that, right? Let's look at this. From 2016 to 2018, when you look at the black, you know, business, the people that were having opportunity zones, getting businesses through those opportunity zones and everything, if they would have kept that up, right, all the way from then to now, can you imagine all of the different like programs and stuff that would have been used with the money that they would have got? But a lot of that stuff got cut off in 2020, as soon as the new office came in. So I'm just trying to figure out, how is it that people, you know, figure that they can try to blame everything on him, but not really look at the big picture of how much money gone to Ukraine, how much money, like the guns that got left over in the thing. Like, it's just a whole bunch of crazy shit. Or even a dude telling you ain't black if you don't vote for him. Like, what is really racist? Like, come on now. Like, is it because somebody say some things, or is it somebody do for you, make them racist? Like, what is it? It's such a dog and pony show, and it shows you that them people. What up, Merce J? It showed that you know, they didn't give a shit about, you know, people hating Trump. They just have to get some type of visual to like they were wishing it was way more women than that lady with that sign. They were hoping there would be way more people than that, but it didn't, because people waking up and seeing what's going on.
Man, if they ain't woke you already, bro, they ain't gonna be woke. I say that shit like that, bro, for real. I mean, it was a little disappointing, bro, just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I hear about all of it on the radio. I hear about all of it on social media. But when you go down there, we not down there, coach.
It's sad. I mean,
we not down there. And I mean, maybe it's just something they don't want to go to. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, why do I want to go stand in front of a jail to watch somebody go to jail? Yeah, it could be that. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's just more of the you know, us being able to tell a story the way that we tell a story. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody can't tell a story the way that we need to hear it. You know, we gotta hear and see what's going on in the streets from ourselves, from people that we can trust with the resources. The hood journal.